Well, it looks like we're about to have most of the area probably blanketed under severe thunderstorm warnings, essentially. I guess that is certainly much better news than tornado warnings that we're dealing with here into the overnight hours right now. We have marginally severe storms that are producing gusts, isolated wind gusts to 50, maybe 60 miles per hour in a few areas. So here's what's happening right now. Basically, we have a blanket of severe thunderstorm warnings across all of northern Kentucky at this point. That includes all of Boone, Kenton, Campbell, Owen, Grant, Gallatin, Carroll counties there. Also looks like we've also got warnings out for parts of Hamilton County as well on this line of storms. Again, the main concern here is isolated pockets of 50 to maybe 60 mile an hour wind gusts. Here's how this is essentially going to unfold. You're going to get one strong gust of wind and heavy rainfall for probably 3 or 4 minutes, and then these storms are going to zip right on by, and it's going to get quiet for you into the rest of the night tonight. So the good news, storms have taken on more of a linear shape to them. That tends to decrease the threat for tornadoes. So that is the upside to all of this. But as we've been saying the entire time, the main concern here, the potential for some pockets of damaging wind. So you can rest a little more easily knowing that the greatest concern is damaging winds, and the tornado threat, I think, maximized back over in Indiana. Again, for us, it's not zero, but it still remains awfully low at this moment. So lots to show you here on radar. It's noisy outside. There's some thunder. There's some lightning. There's pockets of heavy rain around the area, but nothing extreme happening out there with these storms. So let's go in, Adam, for a closer inspection. We'll start in first. Let's start up here on the northern edge of this line, and which I believe is the most intense part of the line, is coming up here towards the Brookville community. If you look closely, there's a little bit of a backwards kind of C shape there. So basically, you're probably looking at some stronger winds. And as they enter the backside of that storm's able to transfer those stronger wind gusts to the surface of the earth, and it pushes out a little faster ahead of the main line. So watch out around Brookville late. Probably some wind strong enough to bring down some trees and power lines. There's so much wind energy in the atmosphere tonight, I wouldn't be surprised. It's easy to get a 60 mile an hour wind gust out of this activity as it scoots its way through here tonight. So that's why I'm calling it marginally severe. I don't think we're dealing with any extreme wind gusts out of this at the moment. But strong winds from Liberty down 27 in the direction of Brookville there. These will move into the western parts of Butler County here in short order, Oxford, Riley, Okeana. Now, let's jump south, Adam. There's plenty of heavy rain through Butler and Warren counties. This stuff's not even close to being severe. Same story across much of Hamilton County, just heavy torrential rainfall, and you'll probably get some 40, maybe 50 mile an hour wind gusts here in the metro. But if you compare that to the high winds we've had as of late, it's just kind of run-of-the-mill 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. A tree down, spotty power outages, that's all a real possibility here through Hamilton County as well. This storm, when it was back over around Versailles, did produce about a 60 mile an hour wind gust. But as you can see here, that storm now looking a lot less organized as it's moved its way into Dearborn County, but still maybe producing some strong winds for those of you. And let's slide now south, Adam, into northern Kentucky. And again, here too, this is not the most impressive looking line of storms. Again, marginally severe storms, but a blanket severe thunderstorm warning in effect for much of Owen, southern Kenton, into Grant, Owen counties again, Carroll, Gallatin counties. So heavy rainfall, probably blinding rain, to be honest with you, down there along 71. But thunder and lightning in this, and also the potential for some strong winds. One of the cues that I've taken away out of this is that there has been a significant decrease in the amount of lightning in this activity. So that is also a positive sign as it refers to the concern for severe weather and tornadic activity. Again, not zero, but awfully low. At this point, as we've been saying the entire time here, primarily a concern for some pockets of damaging winds. Strong enough to bring down trees, maybe a power line or two there. So just keep in mind, if you're at home right now and you just think about where your trees are in relation to your home, you're going to get strong west wind gusts out of this. So if your tree, for example, is on the west side of the home, you want to get to the far eastern side of your home. Those are the types of things to think about when you're dealing with strong damaging wind gusts moving across the area. So again, If you're just joining us, your NOAA weather radio went off, or you got the alert on your phone from WLWT. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. No tornado warnings at the moment. And in fact, the threat for tornadoes looks to remain relatively low. That's it for now. Heavy rainfall, thunder and lightning, and pockets of locally strong winds over the next hour through the I-75 corridor is what you should expect. Let's get you back over to your regular scheduled programming. Of course, Adam and I are here to keep you up to date over the next couple of hours.